Okay, fair enough. That's fair enough, all right? I've been watching some baseball, and they look good, man. They look good. So young pitching, it's been fun to watch that team. They're never out of it, coming back at the end, always fighting, exciting baseball. So go Orioles. Let's go, man. Is that what they do? Yeah. All right. Okay, what questions you have?
How did J.K. look back after those 2 evaluation days?
He looked good. He's kind of back on track, and I thought he looked a little better than he did before last week, so he continues to improve, and we'll see where it goes.
It seemed like he took maybe a few more explosive movements there. Are we going to see him maybe ramp it up a little bit every few days? Or is it?
I think it depends on the injury, Childs, and just kind of how the improvement with it, how his this kind of progress he makes from one day to the next, that remains to be seen.
John, related, we saw Marcus Peters today. Is he the same kind of do a few days, then evaluate in a few days, or is he further along?
They've got a plan for that. I mean, it's not a matter of how far along guys are. I mean, Marcus is in a good place, came back from PUP, did individual today. That was good. Our Darius Washington was back today doing individual. It was good to see that. So those guys are in a process. We have a plan for each guy. It's a different plan. Everybody's got their own plan. So we'll try to bridge them back from the rehab part of it to the practice part of it and the game part of it. And you put them on that bridge, and they work across the bridge, and they get to the other side.
Hey, Coach, what are your thoughts about the possibility of maybe facing Joe Flacco in the first week?
Well, we'll prepare. We'll prepare for the Jets. We'll prepare for all the quarterbacks. Obviously, we have great respect for all their guys, but Joe we know, and he's a Raven, once a Raven, always a Raven. So we got a lot of respect for Joe, and great family. So, but at this point in time, we're preparing for the players on the Jets and the schemes and the things that they do, and that'll be part of it.
Do you think the scouting report, if Joe was starting, the scouting report will be a little bit quicker for you guys since you were with him for so long?
Not really. I mean, it's where it's at now. I mean, he's been playing for 3 or 4 years now away from us, and he's had some great moments. I've seen him on TV a few times. We've never played against his team yet, I don't believe, but it's been fun watching him. But it'll be different when you play against him as his opponent. We haven't done that yet.
John, with some of the circumstances at outside linebacker, Stephen Means and Dalen Hayes have had a ton of reps. What are you seeing from those two over the course of camp?
Yeah, I think they're both doing very well. They're both very different kind of players. Dalen's more of a Sam, kind of an outside backer, stand-up linebacker type guy with edge rush ability. Stephen's more of what we call a rush, more of a defensive end type body type. Of course, we mix things up and drop guys too, but two different kind of guys, but both doing well in their own right. And, the games are going to be big for those guys.
If you saw Dafe come up a little sore after that block by Nick Boyle, was that just having the wind knocked out of him?
Yeah, there's no problem there. Yeah.
John, it's still early with likely, but how much do you think he's benefiting with A, coming to an offense where tight ends are so much a part of it, and B, learning from a guy like Mark Andrews every day?
Cliff, it's got to be big. I mean, I think he's out there a lot. He's taking tons of reps. Has to help you as a rookie, as a young player. And then work with Mark, work with Lamar. George Godsey does a great job with those guys. Travis does a great job with those guys. So, hey, it's a young guy. He's a rookie, and it'll be up to him. We'll see how he does.
John, we're seeing Powers take center reps every day now. I mean, how's he doing with those in your mind?
He's doing good. He's doing a good job. So you've got to have versatility. Zeitler was telling me they tried to make him a center, not as a starter, but as an emergency backup for 3 or 4 years, and then that was done. He said he hasn't done that since. So, if Ben can do that, it's always an addition to your career. It helps you and it helps us. If he could be a starting guard, but be your emergency center if you lose enough guys. So it's important.
John, it looks like the physicality is starting to ramp up. How do you feel like the players are responding to more tackles being made?
Right. Well, so much of it's, and the thing we tried to focus on the last 2 days was the fundamentals of the physicality. So we're trying to get our pad level down on both sides. We're trying to get our angles right and our wrap and our front up tackling right on defense. We're trying to get in good position with our feet on the downfield blocks, and then, sustain with our feet, and try to keep our hands in the right spot. So those fundamental things you can really only do in pads, and you can't really do them live because we're not doing live work, but it's really valuable, and we need to do it to have a chance to be good in the games.
John, was so generous with your first preseason game insight as far as reps and who's going to play. Are you going to have the same workload for Arizona, or do you anticipate some of those guys that you rested getting some reps?
It'll be the same for some guys and more for other guys. I can tell you that. And you could probably extrapolate some of the guys who they are. I always like the word extrapolate. I'm not sure what it means, but I like it. It sounds good.
You forgot to lead with your awesome.
Yes, John,
Yeah, that's
you're
a
awesome.
good mistake. Ah, it's too late now. It's too late
Will
now.
Lamar take it?
Will Lamar take any snaps? Let's leave that for a couple more days. Yeah, good question. Good question, though. Really good question.
I know the schedule is TBD. Are you doing anything out there beforehand?
We're leaving. We're going out Thursday after what we do on Thursday, and then we're going to be out there obviously Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday for the game. So a little bit earlier. Yeah.
There's a first cut down of 5 guys by tomorrow, a second cut down of 5 guys. What's the rationale for cutting 5? How was that arrived at?
That's a good question. I really don't know. I wasn't involved in those conversations, nor was I asked my opinion. So
What's your opinion on
I don't have one right now. I know we got to get down to 5 guys. I have other things to think about right now.
John, as you begin to get some of the guys back who are gone last year for injury, is there a more cautious or different evaluation than before, given what you witnessed last year?
You mean as far as the timing of bringing them back? Well, I don't know. You know, Dr. Tucker is still our lead team physician, so he leads that. We have kind of a different organization in the training room. You know, Adrian Dixon's here now. Ron Medlin's still part of what we do. Does a great job. So, you know, whether that operates a little bit differently, I don't know. But I don't think it's a result of what we went through last year as much as it's going to be situation to situation. They make their best medical opinion of where we're at and just case by case decide what to do, and we abide by it. All right, good. Thanks. Okay, appreciate it.